Welcome to the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation as we close out Week 11 in the Arena Lacrosse League with the Paris Riverwolves hosting the Whitby Steelhawks. Once again, Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions. Let's get right to the starting goalies for the visitors from Whitby. It'll be Caleb Martin. Comes in with a 2-0 record, 11.51 goals against average. His save percentage, .765. And for the hometown Riverwolves, it'll be Chase Cosgrove. He's 3-5. His goals against, 14.40. His save percentage, .741. Head coaches for the Steelhawks in his first season, it's Joel Johnson. His assistants are Brad Reed and Will Peshnek. For the Riverwolves, a familiar face behind the bench in his sixth season, Jamie Dubrick. His right-hand man is Mark DeBrone. Officials for today's game, once again, another top-notch crew. Joel Furman is the crew chief. His partners are Kyle Coulter and Sebastian Bedoin. As we get set to go here, these two teams, of course, snowstorm affected two of the games here in Week 11. Last night, it was the Six Nations Snipers that led for three quarters before the Toronto Monarchs pulled the carpet from under them with an 18-14 win. Here, Steelhawks come in with an impressive record, 7-3. They have lost one. They dropped a close one to Toronto last week. The Riverwolves, 3-7, but they are new vamped right off the bat. Steelhawks go to work, and through the crease, possession, first time touching will be the Paris Riverwolves. So some new looks in the lineup. We'll point them out, of course. Kyle Dawson with the ball right now. Not one of them. That's Simonelli. We'll set it up left side. Ryan Pavic out there, new face, taking a look. Big shot from Pavic, wide of the mark. Rebound picked up, bounce out, no reset on the clock. Did reset, though. They called that, and Pavic there wrestling with Weller. And those two getting well acquainted there as possession will go back to Whitby. Just underway here. And getting a step is Eddie Renault. So Eddie Renault out there playing against his old team for the first time. And a turnover will give it back to the Riverwolves. Hunter Angus trying to track that down. Nothing doing there. Caleb Martin will outlet. And it's Darius Anderson. Got to get it over the timeline. Does just that. Paris defense trying to get set. Nolan Ruddy steps in the passing lane. Big shot there. Good save, steered aside by Cosgrove. Fresh clock, picked up, offensive rebound. Steelhawks back to work. We'll have our first penalty coming up. It'll go against the Riverwolves. Bouncing out of there. Net empty at the other end. Extra attacker on. It's Trent Boyd. And sizing it up. Jeff Fernandez missing the mark. Rebound Boyd, and could have almost been an inadvertent trip there, but we'll get an illegal cross-checking penalty, and first power play of the game will go to the Whitby Steelhawks. Want to send a shout-out, of course, to netminder Grant Crowley, sitting out this one, but his numbers certainly very impressive this season. Not so sure about his looks, questionable, but a good guy nonetheless. Working around that power play. Comes in. That's a beautiful bounce shot. Eddie Renault pulling that out of his back pocket. Power play marker for Renault, his first as a Steelhawk. And yes, Brad Reed pleased to get him. As you can see, Renault down on that crease. Takes the pass, and boy, did he ever get this bounce shot. Tucked it perfectly in that top corner. Excellent pass from Tyler Goodchild, who will pick up the helper. 1-0 Whitby. So a good example of important to stay out of the penalty box, as the special teams here for both these units impressive. Whitby back to work on offense. They'll swing it around. Goodchild, kick it back out. Quick shot, good save by Cosgrove, loose. Hunter Angus battling for it. He'll pick it up, looking ahead. Tried to find Luke Van Scheppen up there, but that pass instead will go to Martin, and Goodchild now will move it to the half boards. Fernandez, skip. Looking on the other side, again trying to go low. Good save there as Liam Osborne was sizing up that corner. Fernandez will send it back down. good job of picking up the loose balls by the Steelhawks, as they have up to this point outworked the Riverwolves. That backhand, it looked like Cosgrove got a piece of it, went into the netting. Possession will stay right here with a fresh clock for the Steelhawks. Boyd, skip pass. They'll work it to that left side. Good child. He'll survey. Another skip through the crease. We'll give it back to the Riverwolves. And looking ahead, Jamie McMahon. A delayed penalty coming. Going to be too many men. That shot, good save, steered aside by Martin. And one good turn deserves another, as the Riverwolves will get their first chance with the man advantage. Paris comes in with an efficiency rating on their power play, just 41%. The Steelhawks have killed off 55% of their penalties. So the power play to work. Andy Campbell out there with Kyle Dawson on that left side. They'll work it around the right side is Josh Rex. And Marley Angus back in the lineup. And boy, Jamie Dubrick's got to be pleased with that. Angus spent some time up in the National Lacrosse League. Good save there again. Fresh clock picked up by the big man. Campbell working his way in. Another good save. Rebound gobbled up by Dawson. Swing over to Rex. Angus goes to it. What a save and a rebound. Another great save. Standing tall is Caleb Martin as he gets peppered with shots. A minute 20 left in the man advantage. Angus again. Another good save. Campbell's going to pick that up. Fresh 30, and another reset. Angus again, skip. Dawson had it. Great job there by Martin laying on the turf, but it's going to be Angus. Couldn't pocket that pass, and it's loose. Leclerc battling for it. Dawson, great flip out. Angus, wrong stick side. He'll peel around. Campbell tried to go far side. Another good save. And a good job there to get it up and out by Corey Upshaw. He gets it to John Leclerc, and they'll settle things down. 35 seconds left in the man short. Tyler Goodchild. He's going to try and burn some clock here. 10 on the shot clock. Goodchild. Van Scheppen all over him. Draws the double team. Trying to curl around. Quick shot and move, and a beautiful goal on the setup. And that was picture perfect. And give some credit where credit's due. Liam Osborne. Goodchild finds Osborne, shot clock winding down, and what a great move to get by a good defender in Q. And diving, he pucks that in the far corner for a shorthanded marker. So 16 seconds left in the Whitby penalty. And they right now sit with a 2-0 lead. Off the draw. Whitby again. Ball loose on the carpet. Newbro in there battling for it. Angus as well, and an inadvertent trip, second one we've seen Angus. Angus trying to bounce off one. Good save again. So Martin trying to keep pace with the other outstanding netminders for these Steelhawks is been awfully good early on. Last chance here. Penalty over. Team's back to full strength. Dawson, one-on-one. Anderson on him. Gets a screen from Campbell. Dawson shot. Finds the far corner. Kyle Dawson gets his team on the board. Just doing what Kyle Dawson does, which is a little of everything for this team. And not only is he tremendous at loose balls, but he is a dangerous offensive threat. Off the draw, newly acquired Alex Q battling for it. Van Scheppen gets it, flips it back to McMahon. And McMahon will look. He's got to work now to get it over the timeline. Does just that, just in the nick of. And Paris now to work. Q draws a double team. Q going to try to roll out of trouble. Big man's in there. Corey Upshaw closing the door. Good defense by the Steelhawks as they battle. Q going for the dunk. Couldn't get it on the other side of the net. They'll call crease on that. And we're under 9 minutes here, opening quarter. Putting their wraps on week 11 of the Arena Lacrosse League here this afternoon. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. A little different than Friday night for sure. Trent Boyd with a BB. Good save there as Cosgrove stepping to his right. Good shoulder save. Out of play. Reset. Possession back to Whitby. Looking for an open. Kick it back out to Renault. Renault gets the step. Try to pick toward. Rebound! And a good job by John Leclerc following up off the Renault save. And Leclerc pockets his first of the game. And the lead back to 2-3-1. Just a good job there. Eddie Renault being extra aggressive here. I think maybe with a little something to prove, as you saw there that Jordan Gillis may have taken his eye off his man and was busy watching the play instead of watching the rebound. 8.5 to go, opening quarter. Off the draw, Van Scheppen battling and great stick work, but not able to come up with it. Good team defense by the Steelhawks, and they'll get it up, and it's Osborne. Whitby has numbers. Good job defensively as newly acquired Richard Imus jumps on the carpet. First time for the Riverwolves. Fernandez going to try to bounce off Imus. Working him hard. Flip in. Good defense there. Cosgrove now will look for an outlet, and he'll zip it up the middle and find Dawson. Dawson will send it over. It's Rex. Josh Rex will curl out. He'll wait for some help. That's some kind of swarming defense by the Steelhawks. And Campbell got the size advantage on Boissonneau. But Boissonneau with a great job on the stick check. Campbell didn't appreciate it, but Highland did. On the fly, 1-2, Trent Boyd. Big save right there by Cosgrove. Back the other way comes Q. He'll tiptoe over the line, wait for some offensive assistance. Tough one, Ryan Pavic. He'll pick that up, and he'll go to work. Upshaw on him. Pavic, Q, one-on-one, looking for a step, trying to turn the corner. Good cross check. Q, wrong stick side, wide of the mark. Rebound. Good hands to pick that up. Simonelli. Q will duck in. His shot wide of the mark. Rebound. Good job, but no reset on the play. And with just under 7 minutes to go, that will take us to our first officials timeout. We'll take a quick break. Back after this. Welcome back as we continue action here. First quarter, Riverwolves, Steelhawks battling here. Week 11 as we close in on the end of the regular season. And in the meantime, between time, Trent Boyd's going to leg it over the timeline. Hunter Agus on him. Agus jars the ball loose now, battling hard, and good work there by Hunter Agus. And that's just some good work on defense. Here comes Agus at the other end. Renault on him, and Renault returns the favor. And it's Leclerc. Has a man. Good head man up. Anderson. Anderson goes to the far side. Wide. Rebound picked up. Not able to bury the rebound, John Weller, and there's going to be too many on the floor. So it looks like Paris looks guilty from this vantage point based on the return chirp. Official Kyle Coulter is not really listening to it, but the penalty box door is open, but the penalty box is vacant. And so Whitby will go to work with their second power play, 1-for-1. Good child out there with Renault on that left side. And good child shot, easy save made. And Cosgrove now looking for someone, launches it in the corner. Going to ask Q to go get it. Good defense, though, by Whitby as they'll counter back the other way. Pfeiffer puts on the Jets, attacks, kicks it over. Renault, 1-2, Eddie Renault. No goal, crease call. So Renault ran out of real estate, and back the other way comes Newbro. Terry Newbro working hard as usual for the Riverwolves. Angus, Marley, good hesitation. Goes back around the net, looking to burn some more clock. 12 on the shot clock. Minute 10 left in the penalty. Dawson. 5 on the shot clock. Dawson shot wide of the mark, rolls in the corner. Defense will reset. Offense for Whitby now will go to work with just under a minute left in the man advantage. Same unit out there. It's going to be Pfeiffer at the top. And he'll work it to Renault. Fernandez slides into that left shooter spot. Trent Boyd not able to catch that cleanly. Osborne bails him out. That shot, good save there by Cosgrove. Rebound, picked up, down low. Renault tried to feather that through the 5-hole. Nothing doing. Cosgrove closed it up. Jamie McMahon got a head of steam going. Gets it over the line. Puts on the brakes. And he'll dump it off to Q. 15 seconds left in the penalty. Pavic out there as well as they'll spread the floor. And let this thing tick down. 4.5 minutes to go, quarter one. Q, wrong stick side, goes to the bounce. That's wide of the mark. Goes up and out of play. And a good job as penalties killed. Teams now back to 5-on-5. Edwards runs into McDonald. He'll pass it off. And now Kyle Curtis out there on the left side with Goodchild. Downey out on the right. That shot knocked down by Pfeiffer. Quick feed and another good save by Cosgrove. And a rebound now to the Riverwolves. Working it up in transition. Brandon Graham bounces off one check, wrong stick side. He'll look for some help, and he finds it in Dawson Brown. Brown will swing it around looking for Campbell. Instead it goes to Whitby, and a good call there by crew chief Joel Furman. Ball can't come from the hand of the Whitby coach into his player's hand, and they start their own fast break. Good try, though, Brad Reed. It was worth an effort. Better catch, though, by Joel Furman. Back to it. Fernandez kicks pass. Shot from Osborne, stopped by Cosgrove. And Hunter Angus now will catch it and move it up to Brown. End-to-end action here, 3-1. The lead for the Rose. Angus bounces off one. Good save there. Sticking out the arm by Martin. And now trying to weave his way, swim his way through. And Simonelli with the strip. And the goal! That's some outstanding forechecking and a sweet finish. So don't underestimate the value of some good offensive effort, and just tripped up there. And once that stick got taken away, Noah Simonelli took it from there. First of the game, 10th of the season. And more importantly for Paris, they closed to within one now, trailing 3-2. Off the draw, Newbro in full flight, down to Angus. Angus buries it. Transition lacrosse at its best, and I'll tell you, we're tied at 3. If you had to draw up a face-off and you needed a goal, this is exactly the way it would go. As you see Newbro just pick that up, head man, ball always moves faster than the feet, and in a blink of an eye, you give Marley Angus that kind of opportunity, and he's going to bury it at least 8 out of 10 times. Off the draw, Riverwolves. So Alex Q making his presence felt with his new squad. And now Dawson. Swing it around, him and Angus. Kick it over to Rex. Skip to the big man Cam, looking at Angus. Angus, good save there by Martin as he was in perfect position. Now Quinn Highland. He'll move it up, 2.5 to go, quarter number 1. Highland zips it down. Now what a beauty goal. Trent Boyd with the backhand finish. So one end we've seen some outstanding work, and at the other end equally as outstanding as Trent Boyd on the board for the first time for his squad. He's the team leader in points. That's his 29th goal of the season. So usually the best answer is a quick answer, and that was the case there by the Steelhawks as they regain the lead. Newbro, Q. 2 big men with good speed. Q. He's going to step in. Q trying to go hard, but he ran out of real estate, and Whitby now will counter the other way with Anderson. Darius Anderson set up. Jamie McMahon on him. Out there with Goodchild. Renault swinging around. Pfeiffer on that right side. Oh, if you know these Pfeiffers, these guys are good, all of them. And in the league, I believe there's 3. But sometimes it seems like they're 8 or 9 because they're so effective. On the run, that shot on target. Easy save, though, by Cosgrove. And good heads-up defense by Pfeiffer there is a little jab step fake. And Simonelli, though, good recovery. Minute 35 to go. Eric Lemaire. Lemaire looking for a screen, trying to turn that corner, dotted half circle, goes to the underhand. So Lemaire using the defense as a screen. He finds the mark for the 11th time this season. Not even sure that Caleb Martin saw that. Certainly didn't see the release point. And we're once again tied. Back to work on Eddie Renault has a chance here, has a man down low, kicks it back out, and a skip pass goes wide. McMahon, and almost an illegal cross check, but Jamie McMahon does a good job to come out of there. Head man up, Dawson. Wasn't able to pocket that pass, but he'll never stop working. And a beauty pass on the run. Downey. Wrong stick side. Good decision to wait, pull it out, gets it to Pfeiffer. Kick out. Fernandez. Quick shot. Good save, Cosgrove. We're in 40 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Swinging around. Downey. Looking to make a move. Gets the screen, flips it out. Good underhand, Osborne. Another good save, Cosgrove. Rebound picked up. Here comes Newbro. Newbro, numbers, 3-on-2 for Paris. And he finds Ruddy for the finish. Boy, sometimes that X factor right there comes into play, and Ruddy did just that. Good job by Newbro. He's been all over the carpet here in this first quarter and does a good job, makes the right pass as he finds Ruddy in stride, who picks that short side, and it's 5-4. .4 seconds here in this first quarter. Off the draw, it goes back deep into Paris's territory. Agus working hard, but a good job to collect that by Jason Crawford. And now, with time winding down, under 10 on the game clock, Anderson shot on the mark. Good save. Cosgrove can't find it. It's behind the net. And with all that, 15 are in the books. Been a good one. We'll get set for quarter number 2 when we come back. Welcome back as we are ready to rock and roll here. Quarter number 2. Just want to clarify something. Alex Q has been a member of this Paris team. That was my bad. And off the draw, Van Scheppen working with him. Gets it down low. Quick shot, Angus. And Marley Angus in a blink of an eye. That goal took 8 seconds off the clock. And bulging the twine one more time is Mr. Angus. You can see there, just a great pass from Van Scheppen. Angus, great job with the footwork to avoid the crease. And that's his 15th goal of the season. And his second here today. Off the draw, Newbro. Great job to scoop up that loose ball, bring it in the offensive end. And he'll wait, find Dawson. Dawson will skip it back over, working with Angus. Angus, good shot, and he's feeling it right now. Marley Angus with the Midas touch, back-to-back goals, his third of the game. And Paris now with their largest lead. You can see just outstanding job of seeing the screen utilized by Dawson, and a bit of a distraction there as Caleb Martin may have taken his eye off it just for that split second, and Angus in his release point able to find that far corner. 2 goals, and we haven't not even a minute old here in quarter number 2. And Whitby now with their first possession here this quarter. Osborne will work it, half boards right side. Angus marking him. And a quick shot answered, Jeff Fernandez. So Fernandez in the goal column for the first time here. His 8th of the season. And that's just a fine display of a quick release. Osborne putting that pass right where it needs to be. and allowing Fernandez the opportunity to step into that good overhand. So a much-needed goal there for the Steelhawks as they close back to within 2. Good Child. Went one way, reversed his pivot, and back now here on that left side. He'll work it over. It's Pfeiffer. Spinning off one. Looking for something. Kick back out. Boyd. He'll go with the underhand, and that's going to go the distance, and that'll be an over and back call, and the officials are going to confer. So they will call a reset, and possession will stay with Whitby. Good job by the officials to get together, make sure that they both on the same page, and back to work is Trent Boyd. Boyd working on that right side. Back up to Goodchild. Good save right there. Cosgrove again. And he'll make the outlet, and it'll be Agus. Out the back door on the fly, Lemaire diving, what a save! Doing everything in his power, and I can tell you that Clint Lewis is going to find himself into the penalty box for an unnecessary illegal cross-check to the back of Hunter Agus, and that will give the Riverwolves their second power play opportunity. 0 for 1, and they gave up a shorthanded marker on their only power play attempt in the first quarter. As you can see there, what a save. I'm not even sure, maybe got that right hand back or the left hand or somersault or something going on, and great save nonetheless. Power play. Campbell, the hard shot, wide of the mark. Rex and Lemaire out there on that right side. Angus at the top, quarterbacking. Dawson and the big man Campbell on the left. That pass couldn't connect cleanly. Corey Upshaw, he's going to scoop it up. Going to bounce off one defender. As all over him is Richard Imus, doing a good job as Imus surrounding Upshaw. Upshaw takes Imus down, and those two exchange pleasantries. In the meantime, between time, Angus trots up and finds Campbell. They'll work it around. Minute 10 to go in the man advantage. Lemaire, tough angle, top of the dotted half. Angus spins off one, goes to the shot. That one's knocked down. Steelhawks doing a good job collectively. Switch hand, trying to look ahead. And that will be picked up by Cosgrove and moved up to Angus. Marley Angus, welcome addition back to this Paris lineup. Swing around, working with Pavic. Pavic slid into that right shooter spot. Campbell, backhand, looking for Dawson, kick back out. Swing it around, under 10 on the shot clock. Pavic, chase back out. Angus will step in and find the far corner. So I think if Caleb Martin could get that one back, he would, but it seems like every and anything that Marley Angus touches right now is working. Fourth goal of the game, and this is just a good shooter finding the right spot as he goes down low on Martin. 11:46 to go here, second quarter. 8-5 as the Steelhawks, of course, coming in with a 7-3 record. The Riverwolves 3-7, and looks like an equipment malfunction there. Whippy's going to pick it up. Q doesn't have a Q, and now it's Weller. Weller steps into one. Good save. Cosgrove wasn't able to pocket the rebound. Weller again. No look pass intercepted by Newbro. Angus wide open down at the other end. 1-2 Simonelli. 1-2-3 back of the net. So Noah Simonelli getting the job done, and a great job as the Whitby bench complaining about a too many men on the floor call. And from our vantage point, not sure they have a case as Simonelli just with all day there. No chance for Martin. And it's a 9-5 lead, so Whitby head coach Brad Reed very upset. I guess his case is why. And it looks like upon further review, they are going to take that goal away. Now, from our vantage point, and it's a tough angle to cover with multiple camera angles, but that was a wide open Simonelli, something that you don't see very often in transition. And if you take a look at the top of the screen, you can see he's already on the floor before that last man hits that bench. So I think just a wee bit early on that play. So I think it was a good challenge, although we don't have challenges in the Arena Lacrosse League by Brad Reed, but upon a different angle from this vantage point, it certainly looked like Simonelli had taken a few steps outside of that boxed area around the bench, and therefore a good lead. So too many men on the floor is going to be the call. So instead of the goal from Simonelli, it will be a Whitby power play. Their third of the game, 1 for 2. Whitby's power play unit working at 56% efficiency. And Paris countering with 48% on the PK. Swinging around with Boyd and Osborne on the right side. Pfeiffer at the top. Swing pass, Renault. Skip back, look, trying for the quick stick finish. And good job to jar it loose. Trent Boyd battling with McMahon. Kick back out to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer still swinging around. Everyone will get a touch. Osborne. Sizing it up, kick back. Renault, he's going to get some room. Renault tries to turn the hands. Good save there, Cosgrove. Good child. Bails him out and creased the call there as he went through the crease. And now Van Scheppen the other way for Paris. Minute 10 to go in the penalty. We're under 10.5 here, second quarter. Week 11 of the Arena Lacrosse League as every game now matters. Setting the stage for the playoffs. Simonelli almost had it taken away by Pfeiffer. Tough angle on target. Picked up, and now it's Downey. Whitby's going to race over the timeline. Try to take advantage here of the final 40 seconds of the power play. Good child will send it down. Him and Renault comfortable on that side. So first game Renault has been in that Whitby uniform, and that one goes off the post and out of play. So we'll keep it right here with a fresh 30, 28 seconds to go in the penalty. Good child, kick out. Pfeiffer, Boyd, and good job to get the stick up rebound. Renault will kick it back out. Pfeiffer will look, Renault. Good child, good save. Picks up his own rebound, another good save, Cosgrove. And now it's Angus. Angus on the run. Pfeiffer, only man to beat Angus with the finish, Hunter Angus. Boy, he has improved his game, and in transition, he's dangerous. Sixth goal of the season, and when the big man gets those legs going big, long strides, and not a whole lot that Pfeiffer was going to be able to do overmatched size-wise. So a good job there realizing the advantage by Agus. So Paris, a little bit of karma there. They get that goal back, and now it's Q. Dawson will swing it over. Trying to duck in is Dylan Goddard. And Rex, his shot wide of the mark. Josh Rex been quiet, picks up his own carom, bounces back out, 5 in a shot clock, quick shot finish. So a great job tracking down that loose ball by Josh Rex. Finds Marley Angus, and he buries another. You can see there, just a good job to curl out, give yourself an angle, but give Angus some credit as his ability to move without the ball and to cut in the right spot to give your teammate that passing angle. Right thing to do, and the result, of course, was a goal. Ball loose now. Neutral zone, half boards. Van Scheppen battling. He scoops it out of there. Anderson chopping him down. Van Scheppen has Q with him. Van Scheppen takes it himself. And a good job by the officials, as you can bet Van Scheppen wasn't going to get a whole lot of help getting up out of that crease. So Anderson now. We're under 8.5 to go. Paris has put together their best potentially 30 minutes of the season. That shot. And I tell you, McGregor, what a great job there to find the short sides. And he records his first of the game. Great angle from it here, and you can see didn't have a whole lot of room to work with. But what he saw, he put that rubber right there. Much needed marker for the Steelhawks. Have to remember that Paris, coming off a tough loss to, at the time, were the winless Peterborough Timbermen. So they were feeling a bit dejected, but since the trade deadline, a couple of key acquisitions, and they look like a new team. Angus, flip over. And almost Van Scheppen that finished it. He does fish it out of the crease. Ball loose on the carpet. Van Scheppen still working hard. What a pickup. And Steelhawks, though, will move it up, and it's Renault. Doesn't have the numbers, so he'll have to wait for some help. He's got Pfeiffer with him. Nothing doing. Good defense, McMahon. And that skip past a good child. Pfeiffer. Bad pass to Renault. Pfeiffer, though, tried to regain it, but a great job by Richard Imus, and Imus takes a chop. And with 7:21 to go, Imus no worse for wear. And that'll take us to our second officials timeout. Quick break. We'll be back. Welcome back, and I think we just want to make sure here at the Arena Lacrosse League we just mention our appreciation for our officials, as they have the toughest job out there, and the officials crew in the both on the east and west side, hats off to you guys. It's a pleasure working with you and great to have you. Kyle Dawson looking for an opening, swing pass to Q. Q trying to go in. Good defense by Weller. Rebound picked up. And a good job to avoid the crease. And here comes Cody Hamley. Hamley wrong stick side, looking out the back door, and Fernandez almost found the 5-hole, but Cosgrove got enough of it to keep it out. Van Scheppen now the other way. Pavic will set it up, swing it around to Lemaire. Lemaire goes to the overhand. Good save. Swing around, and numbers for the Steelhawks as Osborne picks up the bounce. Liam Osborne, Ruddy on him, flips it back up. Good save there, made by Cosgrove. Hunter Angus now. He'll put on the brakes, and he'll remain out there on offense. And swinging around, looking for something is Goddard, and too much hands-on will give possession back to Whitby, and it's Osborne. 3-on-2 opportunity here. 1-2, couldn't find a back. Good job by Trent Boyd to bail out his squad, and out of the back door flying, but not able to find the net was Kyle Curtis. Ball loose. McMahon, Boyd, and Boyd will send it down into the corner. Van Scheppen will get a stick on it. Possession to Paris. With 5.5 to go, he moves it up to Richard Imus. Imus, he'll protect, look for some help. Bounces off one, and he'll send away Simonelli. Simonelli out there with McDonald and Campbell. Dawson swinging around to Campbell. Clear size advantage. Big man ducks in. Kick out and a skip. Lemaire looking for something. 6 on the shot clock. Simonelli's going to have to hurry. He just takes that shot wild in the corner. That ball's going to go up. Whippy's going to play it right there where it is. So the work to get it over the timeline done, and it's Boissonneau. Under 5 minutes to go here, first half. Boissonneau will dump to Renault. Renault will wait for the rest of the offense. Newbro almost jumped that, thinking about picking that pass off. And backdoor cut. Boyd going to try the wraparound, and it's a beauty. And if you haven't seen him do that before, boy, he's the master. Trent Boyd with his second of the game. And if he was on a basketball court, the crowd would be rocking with that throwdown as he takes 2 good steps and dunks it in that far corner on the way by. Boyd with an even 30 goals on the season. And it's a 10-7 game. Off the draw, violation will give Paris possession. And Newbro now with Downey on him. He'll swing it around half boards. Kick back out to Angus. Angus looking for that far corner, and everything that he seems to send toward the net finds the back, at least up to this point, and now it'll be Hamley. Downey tried to flip. Boyd bailed him out off the post. And a good job to track down that loose ball by Quinn Highland. And he'll bring it back out. They'll reset the Boyd looking to attack. Goes in on Agus. But good save. Cosgrove closed the wickets. And now it's Q. Q looking the back door. Lemaire, good hands on the catch. Rings it off the crossbar. Loose now, numbers for the Steelhawks. Leclerc, Lewis. Clint Lewis going to battle in there with Agus. And Agus just a little too rough. And possession to Whitby. 3.5 minutes to go. Pfeiffer. Kick over. They'll work it on the right. Great first step. McGregor Allen. Braden McGregor. Great first step. But he goes crashing in, and possession back briefly to Paris as they're very generous. And now it'll be Boissonneau. Osborne sets the screen. Boissonneau has Osborne wide open. Tried to put it through the 5-hole. As you can see, Cosgrove lured it, and now it's Newbro. The other end, Newbro. Great save. Rebound, loose. Picked up, and Whitby will counter the other way with Osborne. Sino out there logging some time on offense. Boyd, wrong stick side. He'll swing back, get to the right. Osborne on the run. Osborne shot wide of the mark. Rebound, picked up by Osborne. Sent down, looking for Boyd. Plays to Karam. 5 on the shot clock. Trent Boyd, gonna have to hurry. Just realizes it. Get that shot wide of the mark. And that will go down into the Whitby end. With 2:17 to go. 3-goal game. Van Scheppen will swing it around, and it's Rex. Rex had a step, thought better of it. Swing it. Campbell's going to unload. And again, good job. Stick between the legs to close the wickets in transition. Almost a beautiful pass, looking for Jason Crawford on the fly. And back the other way, come Paris. Graham sends it over looking for Pavic. He manages to get that errant pass, and Pavic now with Downey on him. Good cross check. Simonelli's shot right on, and no problem there for Martin. And a quick pass up looking for Leclerc. Leclerc has Q on him. Q strips him of the ball, and Ruddy will pick it up. Ruddy and Q on the run. Ruddy, flip back to Lemaire. Lemaire think better of it, and he'll pull it back out, reset the offense. Closing in on the final minute here, first half. Angus swinging around. Graham kick it, Lemaire. 10 on the shot clock. Pass inside, what a save! Point blank range, Caleb Martin up to the task. Again, Angus, again another big save. Rex following that up. 50 seconds left, another point blank shot, and boy, I tell you, Kyle Dawson all over that crease area. And Martin had to be sharp, and he was. Weller over the timeline. So Whitby with possession. 35 seconds on the game clock. 10-second differential shot in game clock. Boyd swinging around. Good job of working around Whitby, but that pass, Boyd, quick shot, goes off of Q's foot, so no reset. Van Scheppen gets bumped off it. Ball loose. Pfeiffer picks it up, has a man, goes to the bounce. Good save, but picked up and tucked in. Trent Boyd, the long arm of the law. I tell you, Trent Boyd never gives up on a play. And with his size and length, just able to pick that loose ball up as Cosgrove not able to find that rebound. Boyd, though, out of the crease, and an easier goal you probably won't get. 9.3 seconds left here in this first half. Boyd's numbers impressive. Coming in, he had 28 goals, 35 assists. He's added 3 tallies to that. Not sure of his assist total up to this point, but you got to figure he's figured in a few of those. Off the draw, Newbro, and timeout called by the Riverwolves with 6.1 seconds left. And Jamie Dubrick and Mark DeBrone will have a conversation and try to figure the best way to try and add to their tally before time expires. We just want to remind, of course, our viewers that a couple of games that will be rescheduled next week, we'll make those official. But as far as the upcoming schedule goes, as of right now, Saturday, March the 11th, of course, will be the Riverwolves and the Outlaws. That, of course, in Oshawa. followed by the Brampton Express and the Whitby Steelhawks. Here we go right now. Lemaire. Gonna have to hurry. Gets it over. Quick shot, Angus, and steers it, and a good save, and launching that, but nothing doing. So 30 minutes have been played here at the ILA. 10-8 the score. We'll be back with the third quarter after a short break.
Coming off the roll off the offside. Nice little back door and managed to stay out of the crease. Great feed coming across there anytime, and it's one of the things I've noted with a lot of the teams in here.
With his first of the game and
I'll
his
tell
13th of the season.
What. Sorry, Lance, but when he picked this ball up behind the net and looked, he had about a 4-inch square to put that in the top corner, and he never touched the goalie. It just went straight into the mesh.
And now it's Pfeiffer. Good turn on the spin. Corey Upshaw, good rotation. Quick shot, top corner. Boy, these Pfeiffer guys can play some lacrosse.
Inside the top of the crease, and I don't care what team you are, you cannot let Pfeiffer, anyone, oh, nice little spin off the carpet to boot.
You can see, moves well. Good save there. Picked up Hodgkins again. And he loses it. Goddard, 2-on-1. Osborne, what a save by Haynes. Man, oh man, I don't know how we got that leg out. Again, Gay gets stripped. There's a Pfeiffer, and a Pfeiffer out here.
Don't get him wrong.
Don't get him wrong is right. Vezina looking, gets a screen, turning the corner. Big job, Vezina tucks it, goes to the bounce. Big save, Kaisak. And now Upshaw.
And Haynes was lucky enough to get the save on the first one, and then the rebound come right back to him again. There you go. There's the first one. Well,
Merry Christmas.
Nicholas D'Amico got caught. Can't happen. Look at that. You got, and there all of a sudden, but what a great situation on the feed to see him there before he even picked up the ball.
But important, though, in this league, you have to bring your game every week.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you could lose. Backhand, good save as Kaisak stuck out the right arm. Williams, 1-2, and he finds the mark. So on cue, a much-needed goal for the Monarchs.
Get hit, get yourself into the game, or you want to make a save as a goaltender.
What a save. Speaking of splits in, doing everything in his matrix power.
I think that was Pfeiffer, I think.
Was Kaisak, who made the first save, and that's all you can really expect from your netminder. As a great job to duck through two by Joel Taylor. Got a good shot off, big save there.
But once again, Whitby got caught not playing the ball, watching the ball roll along the floor.
Of course, the Express playing without their assistant captain, Riley Campbell, but you take a look here at Joffroy, and he just does a good job getting a good overhand far corner. Snipers battling for it, working hard. They pick it up, but good defense and an excellent job by Andrew Vradenberg, and right back at you. Veteran who can still has great legs and great shape and great no-look pass, and he put that bounce shot. Great no-look grab by Estrat. 2-on-1, and a beauty finish as he finds Jonah Beam on the move. His teammate on right stick side, and Jonah Beam pockets goal number 2 for the Express. You can see just good effort as Volkov seeing board with the sweet finish. With 2:20 to go, Vern Hill looking for the flip, a beauty flip, 1-2, and what a save by Nagy. Delayed penalty coming here, another save by Nagy. And you can just see here, nifty little pass from Vern Hill. On the money, Mason Hill not able, though, to capitalize. Great job of utilizing that back door, something that the Snipers are masters at. And Porga, right stick side, just a good shot from a tough angle to Miracle to the back of the net. And a good job by Dante Romano to track that one down. And a good swing pass and a good finish. And you can see here on the roll, he saw no screen there. Perfect flip from Jaminski and perfect finish. Gage Board's second of the game. A veteran who can still has great legs and great shape and great no-look pass, and he put that bounce shot. He managed to find his teammate on right stick side, and Jonah Beam pockets goal number 2 for the Express. You can see just good effort as Volkov seeing Board and Board with the sweet finish. McLaughlin, head of steam, McLaughlin, shot, good save, Nagy. And in the blink of an eye, the Outlaws with a 1-0 lead, and that is Nick Andrioli.
You can see how open the floor was there late in the shot clock, too. Blair Campbell was talking about this last night, the number of people that aren't in front of the crease, and this rebound actually bounces over 3 Oshawa players.
It's Johnson. Johnson trying to get a step. Ducks in on Laskowicz. Keeps going. Big save, Deacon Knott.
Yeah, just going to come in transition here, and you can see again how wide open this right shooter side is. That's been 3 times by my count already in this game. The finish indeed, as you see them come across here. They actually left a couple guys back by the bench being on the penalty kill, and you don't really expect that pressure to come. I don't think Oswegan saw it either.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Henry. No look down low. Big save.
Oh, wow.
What a slide by Knott. And trying to dunk behind. Rebound out in front. Sits there. It's going to be a crease ball.
This is the first break that we've actually seen come from the right side of the floor. Deacon Knott has been taking away everything that comes from the left side. And you can see as a lefty shooter, he comes in from the right. Nick Andrioli was actually one of only, I think he was the only lefty for most of that first power play, as they're a bit short lefties today. So you know that pass is coming back to the right-hand side at some point.
And move it up to Vanderzalm. Vanderzalm, 2-on-2's got Henry. That pass, Henry goes to it. Good shot, but Deacon Knott right there.
It's another play that breaks down in the corner with a rebound, and Miller beats his man out of the corner in a little shovel shot. And this is the kind of shot that he can give you. You know, you called his name earlier as a guy who they're going to need to rely on in this game, and that's why right there.
Simons couldn't handle it, and here come the Bears. They've got numbers, 2-on-1. Johnson, fake, 1-2. And too long, spent a week on that crease.
Nakamura dishes down low, drive, shot from the outside, they score. That's Jensen Walker. Bouncing, it's scooped up by the Timbermen once again. Across for Nakamura, he scores! 2-0 Timberwolves on the rocket from the slot from Koichi Nakamura. Shot from McAlpine is blocked. They pick up the rebound across for Curtis. He gets back across. The quick stick saved by Cosgrove. Low. Now the Timbermen will get it across center once again. Bragg. Just to McNutt. He scores. Colton McNutt makes it 3-0 Timbermen. That's saved, and the rebound goes all the way down the floor, right into the stick of Q. He gets a shot off. Great save from Ethan Woods. Perhaps made too many moves as it bounced off the leg of Lemire. Now a back pass finds Dennis. Dennis in all alone. Fake shoots. Saved by Cosgrove. Kicks the rebound all the way up out of play. Sent in behind. Bragg tries to drive one home. He scores. What a beauty from Justin Bragg. A short one to Bragg. Bragg has Curtis in low. He scores. Another shorty for the Timbermen. It's 5-1. Gets fired down to the floor from Crow and keeps pushing. Checking Q closely. Q's able to spin away and finds Simonelli out front. He scores.
Welcome back as we get locked and loaded for third quarter action. It was the Paris Riverwolves leading 5-4 after the first quarter. A 10-8 score here as we get set for quarter number 3. Again, not quite sure why I thought Mr. Q, Alex, was traded, but that's just a bit of a brain cramp on my part. So Alex apologized for that, and off the draw, Boissonneau looking for someone, and he's had himself a good first half. Send it over to Goodchild, and they'll set things up. Leclerc will give way to the rest of the offense, looking for a step. Osborne, he'll bounce off one, dump it back off. Q in there doing a good job defensively, force a bad pass. Trent Boyd there to bail his team out, under 10. Going to have to hurry here. Trent Boyd lets it go. Good save, Cosgrove. Rebound picked up, and a good job there to pick up that rebound and come away with it is Pfeiffer. His shot wide of the mark. Going to be a race for it. Q pockets it, bounces off a check, gets it over the timeline. Osborne fighting him hard, and he moves him back. But Kyle Dawson right there gets it to Agus. Agus, quick shot, good save, made it. Rebound loose. Dawson again in battling for it, wins the battle, and he'll pull it out. Fresh clock here for the Riverwolves. Pavic. He's going to step back and wait for the rest of the offense. Simonelli out there, sets the screen, looking for the roll. Pavic, his pass had to thread the needle. Good defense by the Steelhawks, and now it's Cody Hamley. Hamley, he's going to race over the timeline. No numbers yet, though, for the Steelhawks, so he'll pull it back out. Give way to Curtis. Curtis will swing it around and kick it back to a trailing Pfeiffer. Fernandez gets a screen. Fernandez trying to go 5-hole. Good save, Cosgrove. Rebound loose, and through the crease will give possession back to the Riverwolves. And a good job to get it over the timeline by Richard Imus, who is for sure making his debut here in a Paris uniform. Jamie Dubrick and company, glad to have him. Dawson. Good defense there. Leclerc on him. Dawson sheds him. Lets a BB go, and what a save striking the pose. Right there was Caleb Martin. Not sure where that ball was stuck. Somewhere around the neck area. Either way, as long as it's not in the back of the net, he's not worried. And here come the Steelhawks. Renault trying to bounce off a defender. He's going to fake it, duck in. Eddie Renault trying to again go 5-hole, but Cosgrove's had that closed up. Rebound picked up, then picked off by Q. Q is going to get a leg going. Q going to try to outrace Downey. Q gets a shot off, but it wasn't the best shot. Good save there, and back the other way come Whitby. Boissonneau. 12 minutes to go here. Sends it over. Osborne will peel out, and he'll find it. They'll swing it around left side. Fernandez. Kick it back. Skip pass. Duck in Osborne. Puts on the brakes. Good defense there as they close that right off. And looks like a little too hands-on was Newbro. And a fresh 30 for Whitby. Renault. Highland shot wide of the mark. That's going to go up and over the timeline. And Brown is going to race. He's got Van Scheppen. Van Scheppen up the middle. Van Scheppen, good save, and he kept going. And he was greeted by Martin. And now the Steelhawks will look to advance. And going to have to hurry. A little casual, but they do get over the line. Give and go. Good child. Kick over. Boyd. Good defense, Imus. Kick it back out, Fernandez, swing around. Good child. Work the right side, Pfeiffer. Trying to get an opening, kicks it back out. Boyd shot, what a bullet. Stopped though by Cosgrove. Boyd, too much. And Paris now will counter. McDonald, wrong stick side, so he's going to wait for some help. Simonelli will provide that, and they'll set things up. Campbell looking for the give and go. Nothing there. Gone and went. Lemaire, pull it out. 10 on the shot clock. Lemaire, what a move to get open. Lemaire couldn't get the shot through. Good defense there by the Steelhawks as they close it up. So both teams tightening things up defensively as Clint Lewis now is going to wait and give way as Curtis now will find Renault. They'll swing it around. Osborne on the skip. That's a tough pass. Ball loose. And Osborne came out of the scrum with it, but wasn't able to get off a good shot on net. And just a possession call, nothing else. And Josh Rex will get it into the offensive end. Working with Angus. Marley Angus. Kick over. Rex. Two-man game. Rex looking for a screen. Angus, good first step. Taking it strong. Couldn't get much on the shot. They collect the rebound. Q in tight. Q off the post. Dawson with a fresh 30. Jab step in. Dumps it off. Angus off the crossbar. Just working the metal here are the Riverwolves. And yes, a goalie's best friend. Both posts and the crossbar. Angus ducking in. Peels back out. Creates the angle. Shot wide of the mark. Lemaire, though, going to track it down and get a screen. Has Q floating around. Rex tried to get off a quick shot. He did. In transition, Boissonneau almost with a basket catch, but he finally gets a handle on it. Dumps it down. Boyd one-on-one. Trent Boyd couldn't get enough on it. Good defense by Van Scheppen. Working both ends of the carpet, and now Paris the other way. End-to-end action here. Still looking for our first goal of the third quarter. Pavic steps into one, and good save there by Martin. And now trying to dunk was the big man Campbell. Came up a bit short. Weller now will get it over the timeline and wait for the rest of the offense. Jumping in the rush. Fernandez swinging around. Pfeiffer. He'll pull it back out. And he'll wait for the offense. Swim move. Gets by Imus, but nowhere else. Fernandez, 10 on the shot clock. Trailing late. Pfeiffer goes to the sidearm. Good save. And laying on that crease area was Osborne. And Cosgrove now will look for some help. It's Van Scheppen. We're under 8 minutes to go, and that's an 8-second count. We'll give it right back to Whitby. Anderson and Renault. Osborne gets a screen from Boyd. Good stick check there again by Van Scheppen. Battling for the rebound, and Osborne very active there. Van Scheppen never gave up on the play, comes away with it. McMahon. Dawson now is going to settle things down and find Josh Rex. McMahon will stay out there on offense. Looking back door to Dawson, couldn't connect. Clint Lewis there to break that one up. Ball still loose on the carpet. Anderson will pick it up. Start that 8-second count, gets it up to Highland. Highland doesn't have any help, so he'll take it anyway. Quinn Highland taking advantage of the situation, finds the back of the net. Just a good decision here by Quinn Highland to pick up his 6th of the season, uses both his man and the defender at Newborough as a screen. And I'm not sure that Cosgrove was expecting him to actually take that shot and not pull it back out. So some good work there by Highland. 1-goal game. We're under 7 minutes to go, third quarter. We're going to have a delayed penalty coming to Paris. And looks like it may be another legal cross-check. Could potentially be an interference call. Good child. Net empty it at the other end on a delayed penalty call. Extra attacker out there. Down low, quick stick off the crossbar. Good job to track it down by Goodchild. He'll send it. Fernandez, they'll work that right side. Pfeiffer, no look pass, finds Renault. Renault off the post. Rebound comes out again. Fresh look here for the Steelhawks. Backdoor cut. Return, kick it back out. Goodchild fakes that. Skip again back to the top. Fernandez shot stopped. This time Cosgrove will smother the rebound. And with 6:03 to go, the Riverwolves will go to work on the power play one more time. But in the meantime, we will go to our officials' timeout. Welcome back as Whitby set to go on their fourth power play. 1 for 3. And a familiar lineup out there with Goodchild and Renault on the left side. Pfeiffer at the top. Boyd working that left side with Osborne. Sorry, right side with Osborne. That one's knocked down. Agus. And keep an eye because Hunter Agus will attack. He's trying to go around a defender. Peels back. Now he'll look to burn some clock. Drawing the double team. 1.5 to go in the man short. Agus. Goodchild knocked it away momentarily. Agus, though, just getting it done as he's burning some valuable seconds. And finally, Renault comes away with it. Simonelli on him. Renault knows he has to get it over the timeline, and he does. On the boards. Good job on the switch hands. And they'll reset with Pfeiffer. Sliding towards the 5-minute mark. Osborne and Boyd on that right side. Everyone gets a touch here. Under a minute in the power play. Interchange gone. Boyd looking to set a screen. Knocks down Van Scheppen. No call there, and that's going to be a shot clock violation, and Van Scheppen is going to bring it over the line. Tell you, the things that Luke Van Scheppen's done invaluable for this team. Coughs that one up, though. And with 30 seconds to go, Pfeiffer. And a delayed too many men on the floor call coming to the Riverwolves as Lemaire is taken down. Him and Osborne tangled up there near the Paris bench, and looks like with 21 seconds left in the initial penalty that another penalty will give the Steelhawks a 5-on-3 for 19 seconds. Fernandez out there on the left side. Right side. With Boyd, that shot wide of the mark. Rebound Van Scheppen. Van Scheppen's going to put the head down and get it over the timeline. Van Scheppen will kick it back out, and it's Newbro. Newbro has Q with him, and they'll now go back to work burning some clock under 4 minutes. First penalty over, 1.5 minutes left in the second minor. 10 on the shot clock. Q going to hold on to that. He's going to cradle that. Draws a double team, now triple team. Finally coughs it up with a second left on the shot clock. And a good job by Alex Q. Back the other way come the Steelhawks with 1:10 to go in a man advantage. Pfeiffer, the quarterback, this time around here, 10 on the shot clock. On the interchange, he'll slide over to that right shooter spot, and too much going on. And you could see that took a long time to develop. And now Jamie McMahon is going to put on the brakes, go the other way, gets it over the timeline. Good job to find Angus. Angus will work it over to Dawson with 30 seconds left in the penalty. Kyle Dawson. Highland on him, dumps it down, was looking for Lemaire. He got tripped up, back the other way. Numbers for the Steelhawks, 3-on-1. Bounce shot, finish, and it was a good one. Jason Crawford on the score sheet. So Jason Crawford making his debut with the Whitby Steelhawks, and right off the bat in transition, it pays dividends. Just a good-looking bounce shot to beat Cosgrove, who would, I'm sure, like that one back. But that's just a tough one to stop. We're knotted at 10 here, and there's just over 2.5 to go third quarter. We knew at the beginning this one was going to be a good one, and it has certainly not disappointed. Angus looking for some room, gets a screen from Pavic, curling around, wrong stick side, tried to go far corner, good save. Rebound picked up, Q now in tight quarters, another big save. Caleb Martin standing tall. Upshaw will move it up to Lewis. Lewis will just get it over the timeline. He'll hold up, wait a minute, and he'll leave it there for Curtis. Boyd, Curtis, give and go to Fernandez, wide of the net. 8 on the shot clock, gonna have to hurry. Downey steps into one, wide of the mark. Couldn't collect his own rebound. It was touched. So that's gonna be a shot clock violation. Possession to Paris deep in the offensive end. 1:38 to go, third quarter. Brown will dump it down. Looking for Rex. Rex, skip pass, wide open Brown, and creased the call, but it was a good save by Martin nonetheless. And now Boissonneau. Goodchild. He'll wait for the rest to filter out, and it's Highland. Highland with the Steelhawks' last goal. Goodchild. Trying to duck in, thinking about it. Curl around, 5 on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry here. Going to change directions, and he'll just leave it. Probably the best thing as we're into the final minute. Van Scheppen, again with Pfeiffer on him. Flip off, finds Lemaire. 45 seconds. Angus, swing around. Lemaire on the cut. Couldn't handle a pass, rebound loose. But a good job by Martin as Lemaire still tiptoeing around the crease area, 30 seconds. Gonna have to hurry. Fernandez works it to Anderson. Anderson bounces off a defender. Kick it out. Swing back. Boyd has some room. Trent Boyd! With 13.4 seconds left. Steps into one, 11-10. And you know when you give Trent Boyd this kind of room, you could tell by the way he was sizing it up that he was just going to let that one rip, and he did just that. Trent Boyd with his 4th of the game. And a big one, a timely one, as Whitby now with their first lead here. 10 seconds left. Upshaw, gonna try to go for it right here. Give and go. Boissonneau, good save, and it rolls in. 2 goals in 13 seconds. Whitby takes a 2-goal lead. Give Matt Boissonneau some credit, I tell you. He's been working hard in this game, and they left him open in the middle, and you can see just enough on it to have it trickle over the goal line. So with 1.9 seconds left, Paris will have some work to do heading into the fourth quarter. And time will tick down. 3 have been played here at the ILA. We're set for a fantastic fourth after this. Here we go, all set for the fourth quarter. 2-goal lead for the visitors from Whitby. Teams at full strength here off the draw. Q and Boissonneau. And possession to Whitby. Offense back out there for the Steelhawks. Osborne now working half boards. Almost just knocked down casually by Newbro. And Pfeiffer picks it up, quick feed, and that's going to be a crease call for sure, as he clearly tiptoed on the line there. Back the other way now come the Riverwolves. Johnson out there, give and go. Kyle Dawson, what a great save. Rebound picked up. Johnson does a good job to knock that pass down, and it's Lemaire that gobbles up the loose ball. Swinging around, Simonelli. Lemaire's going to reset. He's going to take a look, and he's going to flip to Angus. Taking a while for this offense to develop right here. Angus going to take matters into his own hand on the dump. Dawson had it knocked out in the last second. Great stick check by Clint Lewis. Lewis now, 2-hopper, will send away Cody Hamley. Hamley, the leg's going, but he'll hold up. And now they'll work it. Looking to step into one. Boyd, and Highland was open. Did a good job to play the carom. 10 on the shot clock. Tried to duck it off as Cosgrove was on his knees, but got enough of it to stop it. Jordan Gillis will move it up. He'll find Goddard. Goddard, and what a save! Man, oh man. Take that one right out of the matrix from Martin as things behind the net getting more than testy. As in the meantime, between time, 2-on-1. And another good save at the other end by Cosgrove. Both netminders standing tall here in this fourth quarter. Brown will leg it up and give way to Simonelli. Angus working the half boards to Campbell. Campbell sees the size advantage, steps in, quick shot, good save, loose, and almost shoveled in by Pavic. And too much on that will give possession to Paris. Under 12 and a half to go. Angus gets a step, blows through, but off a defender. Rebound picked up underhand, wide of the mark. That will go off the netting, and possession will go back up the other way with the Steelhawks. Osborne. Imus on him, one-on-one. Osborne gonna lean in. Goes to the quick shot, scores! So that was just a veteran, and he used his experience perfectly there as he saw the matchup and used his strength to lean in and get off a good shot. Second of the game for Osborne. 22nd goal of the season, and that pushes the Whitby lead to 3, 13-10. So the momentum looking like it's shifting in favor of the Steelhawks. An answer needs to come from the Riverwolves, and probably should occur before another one. But on the run, Van Scheppen, good job, and he's got Agus. Agus looking for the answer. Osborne trying to track him down. Agus wide of the mark. Newbro tracks down a loose ball. Agus again, give and go. Quick stick finish. That was a beauty right there. Two transition players working their magic. So not even sure who deserves a pat on the back, so give it to them both. Newbro all over that loose ball. Finds Agus, and Agus pulls the backhand on the money. Quick stick finish to Newbro. So they needed an answer, and they got it. Now they still have some work to do, trailing by 2, but possession right now to the Riverwolves. Lemaire looking to attack. The flip looking for Rex. Still loose. Anderson battling in there for it, and there'll definitely be something coming out of there as Rex took exception. And not quite sure if it was who he was mixing it up with. Looks like that might be Anderson. And it is. So Anderson will head right to the penalty box. Question is, anyone else going? And you can see there, so Rex leans in, but it was the check prior to that. And a few words exchanged, so slashing the call. Paris will get their 4th power play opportunity. They're 1 for 3, but they've also given up a shorthanded goal. So the power play, now's a good time as Rex out there with Lemaire on the right side. And finding the mark, Josh Rex, where have you been? Second power play marker of the game. And Rex in the goal column right there, just a good shot. And maybe the focus on Dawson and some of the other snipers. Josh Rex lets it go. Perfect placement, low far corner for his first of the game. The deficit now just one. Paris has answered with back-to-back goals to close the gap. And we are just over 11 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Off the draw. Upshaw does a good job to split two. He'll get it to Pfeiffer, and Fife will wait. No look pass, looking for Boyd. Seems like whatever you throw at Trent Boyd, he can catch it. Boyd, kick out. Duck in, good child. Van Scheppen, great rotation defensively. Pfeiffer, working his way in, was looking to send it back to Fernandez. Shot clock winding down. Coming out of there, and a good save. Cosgrove, rebound. Cosgrove again, another save. McGregor will track that down. And back to the left side, Renault. Pfeiffer. Shot clock not working at this end, not working at that end. Going to go with the manual count. Reset, doesn't matter. On the fly now. Here comes Goddard. Pavic flying out of the back door, as is Dawson. Nothing doing. Good decision. Kick it over. Find Angus. Set things up. We're under 10. Everything's got to be deliberate now. We are in money time, but not crunch time. On the run. Dawson stopped, and Martin with a good outlet pass will send away Downey. Downey looking at the back door, thinks better of it. Good transition defense by the Riverwolves as they will hold court here. Whitby looking for an opening. Osborne gets a step through, quick shot. Stopped though by Cosgrove. Q on the move, instead it'll be Angus. And Angus almost had that picked off Johnson. And that's an 8-second count. So great job forechecking by Osborne. Osborne, hefty push by Johnson. And a good job by Imus to help out on Osborne. Pfeiffer, 9-minute mark. That shot doesn't get through. No reset on the clock. Ruddy, outraced by Pfeiffer. Good duck in. Pfeiffer can't get a good shot off as they close that off. That's a tough defense by the Riverwolves. McDonald, dump off. Ruddy in full flight. Able to handle it. Ruddy's shot bounced. Too much bounce on the ounce as that one will go out of play. Possession to Whitby, just over 8.5 minutes here in the fourth. Boissonneau will give it off, and it's Boyd. They'll reset it at the top, swinging around left side. Looking for something, kick back out. Good child, looking to make a move on McMahon. Good defense. Good rotation by the Riverwolves. Much improved D. Quick 5 seconds on the shot clock, but it's Agus now. Gets those legs going, doesn't have the numbers. Looks at that back door and almost had the trailer, but a wise choice. We'll get it to Lemaire. Rex trying to turn the corner, quick dump off. Lemaire weaving. 6 on the shot clock, behind the net, dump shot, and I think that's a good goal. It's a good goal. So before Martin had a chance to slide over, he did and dislodged the net, but that was in the back of it before. So another big goal, as beautiful pass from the top. And who else gets a job like that done except your captain, Kyle Dawson. 13-13 to score here. And off the draw, it's Q. Flip off. Angus has been quiet until now. So Marley Angus had an outstanding first half, and he steps up now here in money time. And Paris has regained the lead. Great job here by Q. And anytime you can get it in Angus's hands, that's the right thing to do. 6th goal of the game. And more importantly, Paris now with the lead. 7:38 to go. Back and forth we go off the draw, Downey. He'll take it behind the net and be met by Newbro. Gets a good screen from Boyd on the roll. Not able to connect with the pass. Fishing for it was Cosgrove, but with 7:18, that's going to take us to our final officials timeout. Quick break. Back with more of the fourth. Back here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation as we are wrapping up Week 11 of the Arena Lacrosse League with a good one here between the Paris Riverwolves and the Whitby Steelhawks. And a good job by Angus to get it over the timeline. Boissonneau on him. So the momentum shifting from the Steelhawks back to the Riverwolves. Angus now looking for the dump off of Boissonneau. Stick in the passing lane, and it went right in the pocket. Boissonneau ducks in, dumps it off, and that shot saved by Cosgrove. Hamley from in tight, and now Angus will gather it and move up in the offensive end. So Angus out there with Dawson. Pavic filter out, give and go, and a good toe save made by Martin. Weller now will counter the other way. Peyton McIntosh think better of it. Good fake, he'll roll it. Now it's Osborne. Under 6.5. So if we were in money time before, we're headed to crunch time now. Renault puts on the brakes, reverse dribble, inside out, good save. Rebound, no. Picked up and moved up by Graham. Graham will look at that back door, find Simonelli. Simonelli will step into a bullet. Simonelli timing everything as, boy, he let that one rip and found that far corner. So second of the game for Noah Simonelli. Extends the Paris lead now to 2. We've seen this act before as these two teams have continued on this roller coaster ride. We're at the 6-minute mark. Off the draw. Q has been battling in there. So between McIntosh and Boissonneau, Q has had his hands full, but he's held his own. Possession here to Whitby. Every possession now valuable for both teams. Good child. Good hesitation. Peels back out. Anderson. Swing around. Big shot there from McGregor. Cosgrove didn't know where it was. McGregor tracks down a rebound. Fresh clock. Good effort there to give his team another chance on offense. Highland trying to get through and just too much interference, and that's going to be a delay of game call. So not the best decision. The rule is you can't touch the ball after the whistle's blown, and that's the rule. So you can argue the penalty all you want, but here's a piece of advice. Leave the ball after the whistle. So Paris now going to go back to work on the power play with a chance here to create a little space. A 1-goal lead. Campbell, Dawson on that left side. Angus at the top. Working it around. Dawson, skip. Gets it back. Quick stick. What a save. Martin doing the splits. Kept that thing out of the net. Fresh clock here. Under 5. Angus gets a screen. Ducks in. Peels out. Has some room now. Lets it go. Good save. Steered aside by Martin. Rebound up Shaw. Dumps it off Boissonneau. Boissonneau going to have to put on the speed here as he runs into a roadblock. Ducks through by a defender. And a good move there by Boissonneau as he gets the job done. Gives way now to Fernandez. Under a minute 10 to go. In the penalty. Curling around. Letting it go. Fernandez. That one stopped, and luckily Brown didn't get called on a late check. Paris the other way with a minute left in a man advantage. Big possession here. Ball in the right hands in Angus. They'll set Lemaire right in the middle of that box. Shift around looking for the quick stick. Couldn't connect with Dawson. He's battling in that corner. 5 on the shot clock. Campbell trying to pick it up. Goes down, and again, it's Dawson picks it up. No reset. So a shot clock violation. Whitby now 30 seconds to kill. 3:40 to go in the game. Weller's just going to hold it up on the boards in the neutral zone. And Whitby will try to burn this final 15 seconds. 3-second differential. So they will take it down as far as they can. Osborne attacking, double team. Good job by Van Scheppen and McMahon. And I tell you, Van Scheppen works both ends of the carpet masterfully. Jamie McMahon now will get it over the timeline. Penalty over. Team's now back to full strength as we hit the 3-minute mark. Paris with a 2-goal lead. Lemaire curls out. Simonelli duck in. Quick shot wide of the mark. That stays in play. Angus picks it up. They called a reset, but not quite sure if there should have been one. And either way, Lemaire. No need. Time on the side of Paris. Campbell lets it go. Uses the screen. Ball loose now. Paris, though, wins the battle for the loose ball. Lemaire. Lemaire's going to wait. 15 on the shot clock. Paris should be in no rush. Quick shot. And Trickles sits there. And a good job by Martin. Tangled up with the stick. And instead, Weller causing some havoc over there by the Paris bench. So able to bait Q. The question is, and Weller will go as well. So those will be coincidentals. With 2:06 to go here in this fourth quarter. So a good job by the officials' crew to get on it and make sure things didn't escalate. And we'll wait till they sort things out, and looks like a legal cross-check and a roughing call. So coincidental minors will have both those two combatants relaxing for 2 minutes of the remaining 2:06, and And it looks like, not sure what's, I think Whitby's going to pull their goalie here in favor of the extra attacker. And they'll look to go 6-on-5. Well, you're trailing by 2 with 2:06 to go. That may not be the worst strategy. As Fernandez now, they'll overload that left side. Boyd on the right side with Osborne. Pfeiffer shifting heavy on the left with Renault, Goodchild, and Fernandez. They'll work it to the top. Kick it back. Renault, no look on the backdoor play. Boyd couldn't complete the quick stick. Then Shepin. Hit coming, launches it, finds Agus. And Agus will peel out. And he'll look for some help. Hunter Agus draws a double team. Got to keep those feet moving. As he does. Slides between 2 defenders. We're under a minute and a half. Coughed up. Whitby now will pick it up with 1:20 to go. Remember, they cashed in 2 goals in 13 seconds to end the half. Back to work here. Pfeiffer. Swing pass. Osborne. Dumps it. Boyd. Kick out. Pfeiffer. Fakes the shot. Pfeiffer sidearm wide of the mark. Gonna have to track this down. Get some help. Good shot. 5 on the shot clock. Gotta attack. Under a minute to go. On target. It squeaks through. Tyler Goodchild shot from way out. Squeaks through the 5-hole. 15-14. You just look at this. Goodchild just trying to get it on net with the shot clock winding down. And from a long way, you can bet Cosgrove, who's made tougher stops than that, would like that back. Either way, can't turn back the clock, but Goodchild's first of the game is timely. 52.1 seconds to go. 1-goal game. Off the draw, Boyson and McMahon. Whitby will get possession and call timeout. So mission accomplished from that face-off for the Steelhawks. And now they'll have a chance to diagram something here to see if they can't come away with the equalizer. We're going to stay right here. And just want to remind our viewers, next week, a couple of big ones on the east side. Children's Arena will be the East Paris Riverwolves and the Oshawa Outlaws at 1 o'clock on Saturday, that March the 11th. Following that, a 5 p.m. game will have the Brampton Express and these Whitby Steelhawks doing battle. Sunday, we're back here at the ILA for a doubleheader. The Toronto Monarchs, red hot. They've won 6 straight. Will take on the Ohsweken Bears. That will be followed by the Peterborough Timbermen, Nanooluk Timbermen, taking on the Six Nations Snipers, who lost a tough one last night to the Toronto Monarchs. So as we wrap up the regular season next week, teams battling now for playoff positions. And in the meantime, between time, right here, 47.8 seconds. Whitby trailing by 1. Net empty at the other end. Same strategy. This time overload on the right side. Kick out. Looking inside. Renault couldn't get it. Pfeiffer trying to track it down. Instead, picked up by Renault. Good job, Eddie Renault. Making an impact on his new team. He'll kick it out. Pfeiffer. Backhand. Boyd. Quick shot. Saved by Cosgrove. 25 seconds. Fresh clock. No issue now with the shot clock. 20 seconds on the game clock. Goodchild. Pfeiffer. Skip. Fernandez. Shot knocked down. They'll get the rebound. 10 on the game clock. Gotta hurry. Don't have time. Renault shot. Wide of the mark. Rebound. Can't get it. The Riverwolves come away with the rebound. They will pick up the win here. 15-14 the final. What a thriller here on this Sunday afternoon. A great game by both teams, and neither has anything to hang their head about. As with the loss, the Steelhawks will drop to 7-4. The Riverwolves improve to 4-7. That's going to put the wraps on Week 11 here in the Arena Lacrosse League. Check in with us next week. More action from Children's Arena and here at the ILA. On behalf of JVI Productions, I'm Lance Wynn. Remember, at the Arena Lacrosse League, every child matters. Have yourself a good day. We'll see you next week.